that song. When I had cheekbones and the hair, cut my hair today, um, including the back. Obviously, I couldn't see it, so I don't know what it looks like, but it feels alright. Oh God! I remember the first time I tried to look like David Sylvian. Uh, I was away from Whitley Estate in Reading, so it was safe to wear makeup. It was my first sort of like week in college, and I had a sort of a silver suit, and I put what sort of white foundation on, but I didn't really know how to blend, so it sort of stopped there, like a fucking mime. Oh Jesus! Still, now I look great. Hello, how you doing? Yeah, so I tried to. I used to have lovely hair. Oh, tried to cut it. Um, Also, because obviously I can't do all that stuff where they sort of separate it and do the fingers and the layer and that. So I thought, well, you don't do that with a hedge, do you? People who do hedges, they look really neat. They just, as it stands, they make. So I tried doing that. I tried to style it and then just cut any bits. I don't know that. I'm sure that doesn't work. It works with hedges. It doesn't work with human hair. What's that? Worst encounter with a fan. I haven't had any bad ones. I've had no sort of pissed up violent ones or stalkers or anything like that. I had to do a sound. Oh well, I went to the Kawasaki fight in New York, and I was in the VIP section. I was there with Michael Douglas and Danny DeVito. So people of that caliber. Went to the toilet and riffraff. No, this bloke came up to me and went, "Ricky, have a selfie. I'm holding my penis. I'm having a piss at the urinal." And he put, "What can I do?" He was a big fella. We were at a boxing match, lots of testosterone. Not in my area, there wasn't. And he just put his arm around me and had a little selfie. So, what can you do? And then, I don't know if I talked about this live. I might have talked about it. Early days, I think it was the Office script book was out, and I was walking down Charing Cross Road, and there was this little fella. I don't know where he was from, France or Belgium, or I don't know. He was a tourist. He had a little, little cagoule, glasses, backpack, and he came up to me and went, "Oh, I was going to buy your book today, and I didn't go yet to buy it, and I see you, and I wish I would have had it so you could sign it." I went, "Oh, okay." I went, "Oh, like that." And he went, "Will you come with me to the bookshop?" I said, "I'm not coming with you to a bookshop so you can buy, I can queue up with you, right, in your little cagoule, and you can buy my book and then sign it. No, I'm not doing that." And he went, "Oh." And then he sort of looked over at the bookshop as if to go, "It's just there." And I went, "No." I went, "I'll sign something else." He went, "Okay." And he looked through his little bum bag, right? And he found like a tube ticket. Oh, I need this. I went, like that. And then he looked at the bookshop again. I went, "I'm not coming with you to the bookshop. I'm not coming with you." And in the end, I signed some sort of receipt. But that was a bit, that's too much, isn't it? That's too much. I mean, I felt bad, but no, you can't. No. It's when they're not straight to the point. If it was like, "Oh, hi, big fan, can I have a selfie? I go, yep, great. It's when they go, oh, hi. What? Ah, big fan. I go, thank you. And they go, yeah, and I'm thinking, ask for a selfie. But I can't go, do you want a selfie? Because that's arrogant. So I go, thanks. They go, yeah, I don't suppose, I want, go on. Could I have a selfie? Yes, yes, let's do that. Let's have the selfie. Bye. I asked for questions, didn't I? Here's one from Daz Boo. What is your crying song? Mine is Star Maker from The Kids from Fame, because the actor in the chair actually had cancer and died not long after filming. I don't think I've got a song that just makes me cry. Music to stuff will make me cry. That'll get me. Not really just a song. Just hearing a song by itself probably doesn't. I can't think of anything with even bad memories of a song or. Oh, this doesn't count because it doesn't work anymore. But I remember when I was like 3, 4, 5. My cat Smokey died when I was around that age, and my mum used to sing a song that I thought was about Smokey. It's obviously an old song, and he's got on top of old Smokey, all covered in snow, and I would just fucking weep. And she did that like a party trick. Like what? Watch. Fucking hell. Ricky. On top of old Smoke. Fucking hell. That affected. Did that affect any psychiatrists listening? Did that affect me? I remember once, again, teenager, grown up teenager, 17 or that. I came in, my mum was crying, and I went, what's wrong? She went, your dad's dead. And I went, right. And then she started laughing as she was crying. She went, no, we had to have the dog put down. And I went, oh, right. I was thinking, well, that's a weird thing, right? I thought nothing of it. It's quite normal, right? And then my dad came home from work a couple of hours later. He walks in, and she went to him. I told him he was dead, and he didn't cry. Right? Cheers, Mum. Any psychiatrists listening in? Worst film you've seen? Oh, there are so many. That's from Jessica. There are so many bad films. I wouldn't want to pick on one. I've seen some bad ones. I've seen some plane films that I've stopped halfway through. There was one, I can't even remember what it was called, but it was like a prison. It was a gritty, fucking English prison drama. And I watched about 10 minutes of it, and this bloke had to get into a fight with someone because this bloke had a gold tooth at the back, and he needed the gold to melt down to make a key, right? So he got into a fight with him and knocked his the right tooth out. I thought, that'd do. That's enough. That's enough of that film. Danny Boy, yeah, those sort of, anything like that, anything and festive and in context. That made me go, but there's not just a song that'll come on the radio and I'll start going. Where did you get your sense of comedy? Don't know. Just growing up, isn't it? Environment. Something you can't help what you find funny. Basically, it's sort of how you're made, and then you develop that. But yeah. What else? The Last Dance knocked Afterlife off the top spot. We had a good run. I think nearly 3 weeks at #1. And it's an honour because it's amazing. It's about Michael Jordan, and I'm not that interested in basketball. I've seen the Knicks a few times, but I don't remember the '90s basketball stuff at all, really. Um, but it's just great. It's really sort of about ambition and dedication, and just it reminds me. It reminds me of stuff about like Muhammad Ali, where he said, you you put it out there, you say you're the greatest, and then you just have to become the greatest, so you're not lying. Um, and yeah, it's fantastic. Oh yeah, I don't know if you've heard, but apparently, uh, Afterlife One was the most watched British comedy in the world last year, and I thought, oh, that's good. I heard that. I thought that's brilliant. That, but then straight away I thought, hold on, why only the most watched British made comedy? Um, I thought, what's beating it? I thought it had to be on Netflix, really, for those figures. There's no network. There's no network comedy that's getting Netflix figures. Not the top stuff, anyway. There's nothing getting Netflix figures, really, unless you count things like, you know, the Oscars and Super Bowl that go everywhere. So I thought, what's that then? Looked into it. There was a comedy that beat Afterlife last year. Do you know what it was? Reruns of The Office, the American Office on Netflix. So it's annoying, isn't it? I can't claim. I can't. It's not British made, is it? Could I claim? Could I claim to have created the two most watched comedies in the world last year? Could I do that? Could you do it? Could you tweet it? And I'll go, oh, I didn't know that. Thanks, I didn't know that. Did I? Brilliant. Uh, yeah, Sunday, isn't it? Well, this has gone on longer than we thought. Actually, it hasn't. I thought it would be about this, and it's not over yet. I meant this, actually, not the pandemic. We got the second wave, haven't we? And then we don't know what's going to happen. But yeah, my hair's going to be a mess, isn't it? By the end of this pandemic. Do you reckon they were in the Great Plague? Right? I don't know how that many that killed. Somewhat stupid, like 200 million. But do you reckon they worried about their hair? They're hiding in their hovels, and people going, "Bring out your dead," and right? People coughing up fucking lungs, and they're going, "Ugh." Oh, and they just do they have mirrors? What do they have for mirrors back then? It's just shiny. They look in lakes. They're just shiny. What? Yeah, metal, wouldn't it? When was a mirror invented? When was the mirror a proper mirror? A lovely, reflective. What is it? Quicksilver on glass. When was that invented? Fuck me. Mind like a pinball. It's like a cat, isn't it? I can't focus anymore. I'm sure I'm going to lose my memory now. Like I think of something and I go to Google it, right, to check something, and I go into Google, and in that 1 second, I've forgotten what I was fucking Googling. It is the virtual equivalent of walking into a room and going, what the fuck? Why did I come in this room? Right? Which doesn't happen to me. I know why I'm in there. I go, it's the toilet. You're having a piss. All right, good. Right? But sometimes I've forgotten what I was going to look up. It's worrying, isn't it? Is it? Nah, it's this, isn't it? Really? I suppose I'm slowly giving myself brain damage, aren't I? I mean, literally. But you're getting that anyway, aren't you? Your brain cells don't. Is that true? When's the mirror invented? Is it true that when brain cells die, you can't recreate them? You've got like an amount, and that's it. like women's eggs. You got a fixed amount, haven't you? So, yeah. Again, I don't know. I'd Google that. I'd go to Google that, and I was just about to put in women's eggs. What the fuck am I Googling? In Venice, the 17th century, the mirror. Was it? All right. But I imagine the people just, like in Dorset, in sort of huts, like with shitting out of a window, you probably haven't got a mirror, have you? Anyway, even if it had been invented, they probably haven't got a mirror. What are you doing? Just checking my hair. What the fuck are you doing? You're eating mud. What do you fucking care what your hair looks like? Oh, you never know. 1835, that late? That's later than I thought, so it definitely wasn't around. See, so, yeah. Did anyone, who cut? The Plantagenets were having a fucking laugh, weren't they? That was that. That was straight across there. They gave him a fuck. The French had wigs, didn't they? They all looked up. They had wigs. Why? Why did they have wigs? Why not? I suppose it was more honest, wasn't it? Like, it wasn't like that when you see a bloke with a dodgy syrup, you go, that's a wig. But you can't say anything. They all had them, didn't they? Why do judges still wear wigs? What's that all about? Got putting a wig on. Really? It's 2020. Put the little fucking wig on. Fuck's sake. Couldn't be cool, could you? Couldn't be cool as a judge. Doesn't matter what you look like. Got a little fucking wig on. Fuck's sake. You do like fucking years. 25 years. Killing it in the court. And you're a judge. Brilliant. You just got to pop the wig on. Really? Yep. Fucking hell. You get doctors doing that. You don't get surgeons, do you? Put a little fucking wig on. Neurons can regenerate themselves. See? Well, that's, again, see, that was a myth that I believed. It's always good to have although why do I believe you? You're watching this. Why would I believe someone who is watching this shite? Why would I, what authority have you got? Oh dear. Dave Hill from Slade, yeah, had that, didn't he? It sort of worked, because you could, if you brush your hair like all the way down like that and just cut it round, and then you sort of go, that would sort of work, I reckon. I'm not a hairdresser. Anyone's a hairdresser. Well, hasn't the time flown? I'll answer some questions. Songs, I talk about Smokey, my mum torturing me, turning me into a mental case. Could have, couldn't she? Could have gone mental. I could have gone, she could have made me cry about that cat, right? Then I could have gone out and become a serial killer. I'm not a serial killer. I'm not. This isn't like me saying I'm not in the SAS, because I am. Oh, shit. You know what I mean? Have you ever been to Turkey? I haven't, no. Easy question, that. No. I am a neurosurgeon. We can't, well, yeah, but was that, I didn't see, was that the same person that said you can't, I can't see because, I'll look it up, I'll Google it. Can you do, right, Google, search, what the fuck, what was the fucking, oh. Yeah, so, The American Office and Afterlife, two most watched comedy shows last year. Afterlife 1, that was. Afterlife 2, doing very well. I spell at the top spot, knocked off by one of the best documentaries ever, so check that out. Watch, if you haven't watched Afterlife, obviously, I mean, if you haven't watched Afterlife, what the fuck are you doing watching this? I mean, that doesn't make any sense at all. That's mental. I mean, that's quality Afterlife, and this is absolute shite. So, if you haven't watched Afterlife 1 and 2, watch them both. Tell a friend, make a friend watch it. That's what really works, word of mouth. People can see all the reviews and all the tweets and get it in their inbox, but sometimes you've got to say to people, watch Afterlife. Threaten people, say I'm not gonna be your daughter unless you watch Grandad. Yes, dear. Have you watched Afterlife? No, dear. Well, watch Afterlife or we're putting you in a fucking home. Really? Watch Afterlife or we're putting you in a home, Grandad. You gotta do it. Likewise, if you got like kids, tell them that if they don't watch Afterlife on a different account, so the numbers click up, you're cutting them out of your will. Yeah, and those figures are only like the accounts. They don't know how many people watched each one, so you could probably yeah. Anyway, they're good enough. Thank you. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for following me on Twitter. Thanks for tweeting. Thanks for watching Afterlife. Thanks for threatening friends and family with you're not going to be their friend unless they watch Afterlife. That won't happen. And stay safe. When should we do this again? Wednesday. You need some time off. See you Wednesday. Cheers. Oh, fucking hell. Look at this. Grandad on Skype. There it is. Bye.